This easy hack on how to make your horns disappear into your head, then keep watching. Hey guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. If you watched either of my other videos, it's how to create a demon devil makeup or how to create your own DIY horns at home, this video is going to show you how to sync the horns to make them look more realistic. So if you would like to see that, then keep watching. Whether you are doing your own DIY Halloween makeup or if you're a makeup artist that's not really into Halloween but you want something that you can kind of do a bit of a Halloween glam, but then you'll be able to put some horns on really easy. Make these look really realistic. There is this makeup that you can go and check out, and there is also another video on how to make the DIY devil horns yourself as well, so you can find that. Both linked to this one. I'll link them in at the end and I will link them in the comments below. If you have an oily skin or anything like that, you want to make sure any oil and stuff like that is all removed from your face. Areas where your horn's going to go. So I tend to go where the head naturally curves around at the side. You don't want them too close to your hairline because they end up getting stuck in your head. But do you know what? I'm just going to take all that makeup off my head because there's just no point, is there? What is the point in faffing? Usually I like to use a scar tissue because it builds up and you get the bulk created up really fast with it. But you can create it with latex and tissue, and a really easy source of latex is eyelash glue. This one is from Eldora. They do a bigger pot, it's just that I stock their lashes, so I've got so many of these lying around the house that I may as well use them up. So before you start with your glue, you just want to work out where these are going to go, and so just get yourself a eyeliner or a matte lip pencil, just kind of mark out roughly where they're going to go, and then same on the other side. So we've got one there, so we want one here. And again, then we're going to take our little Eldora glue. These are really cute because this pops off and then that becomes a lid so you can keep your glue and reuse it. And then we're just going to go around where we've created, and I'm literally just going to stipple this. Now when you come to do Halloween makeup, it is completely different to doing going out makeup. So your going out makeup, you'll always be blending and you want everything to look pretty and seamless, but when you are doing Halloween makeup you want it to look stippled, messy. Then we're going to take a piece of tissue, tiny pieces because we're only working with a small area. I've got sticky fingers already, this just, and then we're going to pat this over. Stick that over. It'll dry really fast as well, this glue, so just get your tissue paper on. Then go back over with some, so you're just layering up like you would do if you were working with straight latex. I've got to do the school run in a minute as well, so what do you reckon I go and do the school run with these on? Get told off. See how quick it's drying. Usually if I was working with latex, this you'd have to probably put the hairdryer on it a little bit. So is there anything else you want to see for Halloween? Because I know the pictures have already started on Instagram, so what do you guys want to see? I did four images over on Instagram to see what people wanted to see, so I'm thinking about doing a masterclass, kind of an online makeup lesson, so you'll be able to work along with your makeup bags at home. So it's all step by step. We're going through, you can kind of use your brushes, we'll tell you alternatives you can use. I'm very sorry, my dog just started barking. Puppy has started barking in the back garden. The tiniest dog, but she thinks that she's massive. So now we just need that to dry. Dry. we're finally dried. Now we're finally dried, we're just going to flick up the edges of here. So you could use your tweezers if you've got some tweezers. Just gently flick up the edges. It doesn't matter if it tears a little bit. I'm going to kind of keep it going round in a similar shape to what your horns are going to be, so you can keep bringing your horn back up and seeing how it sits in there. So you can see that's kind of coming up now. You probably want to do maybe 3 or 4 layers. You keep the glue thin and let it dry in between. So then that is stuck out like that. And then we're going to get a little bit of foundation. HD Brows in Ivory, just something similar to what I've already got on. This is a little blending brush from Illamasqua, so I'm just going to use this because it's only a little fluffy. Go on the other side of it as well. I'm going to go on this side and I'm just stippling. Illamasqua Precision Gel Liner, and this is just a black gel liner. So I'll just pop a little bit on the back of my hands, and then I'm going to use this little brush. This is from Peaches and Cream, and this is a PC47. Nice fluffy brush. And we're just going to stipple this, lift this, make sure this is lifted back up, and then I'm just going to go around the outer edge. So you can take this back into your hairline as well if you want, if you're going to have your hair back or anything and you want to make it like the horns are disappearing into your head. But for this, where you can see, I'm just going to push it into the back of that skin, or what will look like skin. A little bit more glue, get our horns. And then I'm literally going to pop a little bit of glue on the back of here. Quite a bit because it's a sponge, it'll absorb. Put that on both and let that start drying. You can pop a little bit of glue into the gap you've got there as well. So it'll work like a contact adhesive. So you pop a little bit in there and a little bit there, and then we'll let that start to dry. And whilst that is drying, I'm just going to grab this palette, which is from Beauty Bay. And this is the Origin palette. So I'm just going to take quite a reddy colour first. I'm going to go in with this one, and then I'm going to pick up a little bit of chocolate so it has like a bit of a dirty look about it. Is PC37. I've got this one because it goes into a bit of a nib at the end, so you can kind of get in the nooks and crannies. So I'm just going to grab a matte reddy coloured eyeshadow, and then I'm going to dot, so I'm only tapping in random places. And then taking a little bit out. So we're making this look like it's a bit sore, it's bruised, it's come out from the head. And all I'm doing is tapping. You don't want to blend it. You do not want to be uniform. You want to think, if horns pushed out of your head, you might have like a little bit of old blood coming down. Think if you're a devil, they would have been there for a long time. But then I have to be realistic. I've got to be, if I'm thinking about why it's there, it's got to be like I'm really a devil and these have really come out of my head. So where would this all go and where would the blood trickle? It's got to be realistic, it's got to be believable. It's more freaky if it's believable. So yeah, so go in and just dot around, create some bruising. Then I'm going to go in with this chocolate and just pop a little bit more in. So wherever there's like a deep fold, I'm just going in and adding a bit of a shadow just to make it look a little bit more deep. And then I'm going to pick up a bit more of the red, and I'm going to grab a little bit of the purple, and then I'm going to go a little bit into some of that bruising, just make that a little bit more defined. And then like you can start darkening up your eyebrows and stuff like that. I've got to do the school run in a minute, so I'm not going to be making myself look too bruised because I'm going to look really, really scary, and I've got to whip this off and run out the door in 2 seconds. So now we have our horns, the glue's dried on our head. So I'm going to pop this on, pop this on. So I've gone a little bit too wide there. Really, you want this to be a little bit snugger in there. You don't want to be able to see the black. You just want to see it disappearing, but that is it. Makes it look a lot more realistic if you can keep this nipped in. So this one's a little bit too far out here. But that is the finished horn. So that's how to make them look like they're disappearing into your skull. And you can go and see how to make these horns over on this other video. So you can just stick these on if you want to and then do the darker with makeup. But this is a really inexpensive way and an easy way, just spend an extra 15 minutes just to make them look more realistic. And I love it when makeup for Halloween looks realistic. So if there's anything else that you would like to see, please let me know in the comments below. If you recreate any of these looks, please tag me in over on Instagram. It's HarryJohnHMUA. Please share with anybody else that loves Halloween, is another lover of creating Halloween makeups. Thank you so much for watching. Please give me a thumbs up, subscribe for the next video, and leave in the comments what you would like to see on the next one. We're coming up to Halloween, so if you want a Halloween one, let me know.